And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And getting to start, Logan Webb.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go now, and here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. That one not close, and we're underway. The 1-0. Swing and a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second baseman.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Runner at first with no outs here. Line drive. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting third.
Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
And now it's even up. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Batting fourth, third.
Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
Here comes Max Muncy. Big time power. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. A little out front there as he swings through it.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Freeman at second. Ohtani at first. One gone. And it is 2-1. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. And there's 2 away. Here's Mookie Betts. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. And that'll do it. It's the Dodgers nothing with the Giants coming up. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses,
Leading
come
off
fast,
to the
and they come
Giants.
often.
Center
Very
fielder,
difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. This one in the air. Freeman. And it's caught for the out. And up next for the Giants, Tyler Fitzgerald. And the first
1-0.
pitch misses for ball one. One out, base is empty. And there's a
2-0.
ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next
Full
pitch is
count.
downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
Willie Adames
0-1.
now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swings through that. 2 outs,
0-2.
base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice new inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Fought off foul. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack, sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
That
1-2.
one misses, and that's ball one. This one in the air. Wade. Hauls it in, and there's one away. The batter now will be Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This to center field. Lee on his way over. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Michael Conforto, the next to hit, takes ball 1. There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
And 1-2. Lined into right. Yastrzemski makes the play, and that is that. Back here in San Francisco, Matt Chapman up to the plate now. That clips the zone. Strike 1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the
1-1.
ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And that catches the low inside corner. Good fastball. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one is absolutely belted. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Chapman on his way to third. But he throws on the brakes, gets back to second.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Chapman at second with nobody out. On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag. That's one out, the bottom of the second. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. Here's Elliot Ramos. And first offering is fouled off. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. And strike one to the catcher.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. It bangs off the wall. Into second, and he's got a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He blasted that one down into the corner, but that was a really nice job in right field, holding him to 1 base. And that's usually trouble when it gets down into that territory.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. One runs in, and it's off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. The throw to third, and he's out, trying for 3. Top half of the third inning, and here comes Tommy Edman. On the ground to first. Wade takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Here is Freddie Freeman. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. In the air on the infield. Corrals it, and there's 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And first offering is fouled off. Kim, in his rookie season, 26 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Struck him out looking. So the Dodgers. And we're back at the plate. Grant McCray. Ohtani back to work.
Yep.
Swings and misses. Strike 1.
1 strike.
And that one is lifted in the air. Edman going after it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. So the lineup flips over. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. That one almost got him. And it's fouled away. In the air to left center. Edman in position. Makes the catch. That's out number 2. Now the number 2 hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald, flied to right his first time. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got him swinging. Back here at Oracle Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Max Muncy. And a foul ball.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Now 1 out to right. Yastrzemski makes the grab, 1 down. Now it's Mookie Betts. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back. And that's going to bang against the wall. One down, runner at third. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Base hit and a run comes in. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Will Smith to the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Bob Melvin.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 74.
That one fouled off.
Walker.
Man at first, 1 away. That one down the line and foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Way out front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
First and second, 2 outs. Edman digs in now. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Hernandez on second. Conforto at first. 2 out of the inning. Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. That one the other way. Hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, Willie Adames stands in. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Conforto makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's a strikeout for Chappie.
Now batting.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for San Francisco, Lamont Wade Jr. 0 for 1 so far. And I think Dave Roberts.
Pitching for Los Angeles, number 49. Blake Treinen.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Muncy puts it away, and that ends the inning. Back here in San Francisco. So now it's Freddie Freeman. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 1 for 2. And the slider just misses.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Freeman at third. Kim on at first with nobody out. On the ground right side, and that's a foul ball. Liner, and this could be trouble. And it's off the top of the wall. 1 run's in. Yastrzemski hustles it back in. Runner holds it third, so just 1 across on the play. Muncy digs in. Swings and misses.
No ball.
That's strike 1.
1 strike.
On the ground right side. They score a run thanks to the infield single. Here's Mookie now.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And a swing and a miss.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead. First and second, no outs. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
No ball. 1 strike.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Caught in a rundown now, and they got him. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. Not close with that one. 2-1. Swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Man at second. He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out. And up to the plate is Will Smith. 0 for 2 in this one.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding.
And that's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Yeah, that's fouled off. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Giants 2. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Elliot Ramos.
Elliot Ramos.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
All these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Really aggressive at the plate in that at-bat, Singy. He was hacking at all of them.
Yeah, and he chased all 3 of the pitches, Boog, and that's not a bat you feel good about as a hitter, but I think we have to give some credit to the guy out there on the mound. Clearly those offerings had some serious deception to him.
And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Mike Yastrzemski up here. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball.
2 down,
no
nobody
strikes.
on. Last half of inning number 5. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Edman in position. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Oracle Park, Tommy Edman at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016. And now 1-2. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the
swing, and Freeman blasts one to right. And it's off the top of the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's in at third with an RBI triple.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I love the hustle out of the box, man. He drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Manager out of the dugout now.
Now pitching for the Giants,
The 1-0.
number 35.
Fouled off. He was late. Runner at third, nobody out. And we're at the top half of the 6th. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the
Now fly ball to right center. He's got it. 2 away.
well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Muncy at the plate and takes high there. And another ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He'll touch them all. And they add a couple more. It's 7-2.
Really impressive hitting a ball that far going into the wind. Nothing was going to stop it from getting over the wall.
Betts stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The rare K for Mookie. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's going to be Grant McCray. And first offering is fouled off. And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Freeman makes the grab, 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hernandez. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here in San Francisco, here's Teoscar Hernandez. Verlander back to work. A little bit low. Verlander, a former MVP. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a slider. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He made him pay for that one, and they boost their lead. It's 8-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
And up next for Los Angeles, Will Smith. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No balls.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. And here is Michael Conforto. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
And ball 1. Ground ball right side to first. Now out. 2 away. 2 out. Space is empty. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Line drive, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And that one pulled foul. 2 outs. And a foul ball. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Fires over to first. Out number 3. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 8-2. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is it
Muncy feed to second? That's 1, and that's all they'll get.
Now batting.
So here's Wade now.
Baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
In the air, center field. Edman in position. Puts it away for the out. Next will be the Giants DH, Elliot Ramos. Swings through that one.
No balls. 1 strike.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Hernandez ranging after it. He makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim. Left field, McCray sizes this one up, puts it away for the out.
Got to say, as a fan here at Oracle Park, there might not be a prettier view at any other stadium. You look out over the bay, you see McCovey Cove. Just a terrific place to catch a ball game. My blood pressure goes down every time I walk into this place.
Towards first, and that's just foul. The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ball 1 there. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Max Muncy.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead
that ends the inning, so we take a break. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side, and a foul ball. Stays alive. Up the middle, finds its way through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Hey! No balls. 1 strike. 1-1.
In the dirt. Nobody out. Runner at first. Now one
2-1.
missed.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Ground ball could be 2. To Betts at second for 1. Oops, throw goes to third. Grant McCray getting ready to hit. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Next offering is downstairs. Yastrzemski at first, 1 gone. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And here comes the Dodgers.
Pitching for Los Angeles. Number 66. Tanner Scott.
Oh, right to the backstop. Yastrzemski into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. 1 out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Back up the middle and a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. McCray around third. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. The tag out. But a run does come in to score. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one clips the corner.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So they get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Giants. Back here at Oracle Park, here's Mookie to hit.
Shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Now
Ball,
1-1.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Just missed.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Chapman in position. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 away. And here is Teoscar Hernandez. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. Out. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That
Ball.
misses. Ball one.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
I wouldn't say the game's
1-2.
close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Line and caught at third by Chapman. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Now pitching for Los Angeles. Number 38, Kirby Yates.
Popped up. Kim. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And first offering is fouled off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
One down, base is empty. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And here is Matt Chapman, 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Yates, an all-star a season ago, 37 years young. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Adames, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Struck him out swinging. And they're down to their last out.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout.
Pitching for Los Angeles. Number 43, Anthony
Wade,
Sanda.
the next to hit, takes outside. Out there to center. And it falls. And now two aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that.
Nice grab. But no play, and the bases are loaded. Great effort on that one. Might have saved a run. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Ripped on a line. The catch is made to end it.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
8-3 the final in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Welcome to Houston, Texas and Daikin Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Houston Astros and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. And today's starting pitcher, Freddie Peralta. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Ready to go? Here's Ben Gamel. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And it is gone.
Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Reaching for it and brings it in. Now we check out the Astros lineup.
Third,
and seeing I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
To third. Done. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error. Man at first. And next is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Paredes, the base runner at first with one out. Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that one finds its way through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Hit in the air out to center field. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Now, Jeremy Pena. And here comes the Brewers.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 29, Trevor.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it, and that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And the batter now, Jackson Chourio. The wide to kick the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. On the ground, and it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Christian Yelich stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Popped up. Altuve hauls it in for the out. And now it's William Contreras.
Catcher, William Contreras.
That one well upstairs. And that is ball one. Puts it in the air out towards left center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. To third. Tag, got him. So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. And ball one.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the three-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Going to count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Myers snags it, and that's the third out. Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Chas McCormick, hit on the ground to short. Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Christian Walker. And first offering is fouled off. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Look out, almost got him upstairs. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mitchell gets under it. They got it for out number 2. Jake Myers will hit next. Check swing called strike. And that is strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Inside, and the count is 1-1. On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swung on, belted. And that is a foul ball. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. We head to the bottom of the second. Digging in, Sal Frelick. Valdez back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Hoskins pushes it foul. One down, base is empty. And it's 1-1. Right side, Altuve. And that quickly, 2 away. And stepping in is the speedy Oliver Dunn. Swinging a foul out of play. Flares it into the outfield. Dunks one down, base hit. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. And there's the ball. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Comebacker to the mound. Gets it to first, and the inning is over. Brewers on to the 3rd inning. Now it's the right fielder, Ben Gamel. In the air, right side, Chourio. Sizing this one up. And there's 1 away. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. Strike 1.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
Sends it to first, and they get Altuve for the out. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Keeps the inning alive, and now Yordan Alvarez to the plate. And he's got a double.
Wastes no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Foul ball there. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Tap to first, and it goes just foul. Man on second, 2 down. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the bat.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Back here at Dyken Park, here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Terang measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the cutter, and it was worthwhile. So up next, Jackson Chourio.
Jackson Chourio.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 2 down. Now it's Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1's the count.
On the ground to third. Paredes fires over to first. Yelich is out. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 52.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Hudson.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Freeland makes the grab, one away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. And first offering is fouled off. Hudson, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Chas McCormick. He swings and fouls one off.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
And now Christian Walker. And here comes the Brewers.
Now pitching for the
2
Brewers.
down, bases empty, but 1 run across.
Number
Top half of
47.
inning number 4.
Jared.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the. Back here in Houston, and the batter now, William Contreras. Swing and a foul straight back. That's hard hit on the line. McCormick hauls it in, and there's one away. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Garrett Mitchell. Fly to center his first time. That one's upstairs, ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Off the mark there. 2 balls, no strikes. And that one fouled off. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Sal Freeland, the next to hit. That one fouled off. Mitchell leads off first with 1 away. Base stack center field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Now this is in the air down the line. Gamble gives chase. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Now
So
batting,
digging in,
third
Oliver
baseman,
Dunn.
Oliver
1 for 1 with a single so
Dunn.
far. Now one
Counts
missed.
1-0.
And another
2-0.
ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined.
Manager out of the dugout.
Pitching for Houston. Number 41.
And here is Joseph
Center,
Ortiz. Fought off foul. 2 outs. Bases are full. Out front and foul to the left side. Fights it off. You'll see another. 0-2 now. Into center. Myers on the move. Long run, tracks it down. And that will end the inning. And we're back. Now here is Jake Myers. And a curve misses outside.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early.
And that one gets away at the plate. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Inside, almost got it.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that one popped in the air, left field. 1 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 in this one. Out to short, Ortiz.
Now batting.
First and
third
second,
baseman,
1 out. Isaac Paredes digs in now. Popped up, and the infield fly is called.
Banners out.
Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. 1 hit. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Bryce Terang.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. And now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. The Astros up by 2, last half of inning number 5. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Diaz gathers, throws to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Here comes Christian Yelich. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And he grounds one to the right side. Altuve handles it. The throw to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back here in Houston, Air Jordan steps in to take his hacks. Well struck right field. That's back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Up the middle, Ortiz. Tosses to first. That's the 2nd out. So 2 down now, and here is Jeremy Pena. On the ground to 3rd. Fires over to Hoskins, and they go down fast. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now here is William Contreras. Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
1 down, base is empty. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1.
1 strike.
And there's
2
a ball.
balls, 1 strike.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. And that one fouled off. Frelick, 24 years old, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. Strike 2.
If I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Myers makes his way towards it, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. First pitch, not close. To the left side, but it is well foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here comes the skipper.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 31, Yoel.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
That one fouled hard the other way. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
No, that's foul.
No, good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a
1 ball.
And he dodges that fastball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And they'll do it again. Grounds one to short, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard, and now Jake Myers to third, might be 2. Not in time. He's safe.
Up next for the
And now
Astros,
Ben
right
Gamble.
fielder,
He had a
Ben
big
Gamble.
swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, but he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team
0-1.
going, and he's looking for more right here.
And it's
1-1.
even up.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Two on, 1 out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. 1 at second, and they'll just get the 1.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
This one in the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Ball to strike.
That's out.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Walker on third. Gamble on at first with 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Back here in Houston, set for the last half of the 7th. And here is Hoskins. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Out towards left center. Myers hauls it in, and there's one away. Next for the Brewers, Oliver Dunn. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
The Brewers down by a pair here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's way high.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2. Lined into left center. Base hit. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon. 1 out. Runner at second. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
1 out and a runner at second. Ball. Up the middle. Altuve in plenty of time to first. Play is made. 2 out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Ball. Terang. The next to hit takes high for ball 1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes.
Counts
and
1-0.
that's in the dirt. That's out to center field. Mitchell going after it. And there's 1 down. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job.
Well, we'll hold that thought, as that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. And that's fouled off.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Paredes. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Swing and a foul out of play. 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2 is the count.
That missed by
1
a lot.
2
And the
strikes.
count is 1-2. The Stros leading by 2 here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Nope.
Just off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the ground right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
If you want to be a great defense,
Now
you
batting,
have to deliver
catcher,
consistently.
William
It doesn't matter how many highlight
Contreras.
reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff,
1-0.
just like we saw.
Contreras at the plate now. That's ball 1. And that one is lifted in the air. McCormick trying to get there and makes the grab. Back here at Dyken Park. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And it's fouled away. Foul ball, still 0-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And it's caught for the out. Here's the left fielder, Chas McCormick. He's already homered here in this one. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Chorio. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Next to hit, Christian Walker. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Get them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just
swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 9th. Now at the plate, Garrett
Mitchell. Now pitching for Houston. Number 56. Ronel Blanco.
Late on that fastball. Blanco, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Lined, and that's a base hit. Stretches out and hauls it in. Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
So it's their last chance in this one. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Houston Astros. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get started, and pitching here today, Framber Valdez. What do you have on him, Chris?
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Okay, all set to go. In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And away we go this afternoon. The pitch. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. He's a dynamic player.
Yeah, Boog, the youngest player ever to hit 25 home runs and steal 60 bags, and you never know what he's going to do next.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Valdez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
No ball, one strike.
Next pitch way upstairs.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
And that one wrapped foul. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Tyler Stevenson now at the plate. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Slice to right. Gamble makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom of the first. And here's the veteran outfielder, Ben Gamble. That one almost got him.
One ball, no strikes.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Isaac Paredes in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And a foul ball. One out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 outs, base is empty. And that is downstairs. And it's a ball and a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So up next, Christian Walker. Late with the swing there.
No balls. 1 strike.
Fouled off left side. Alvarez off of first with 2 away. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
Yainer Diaz, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
2 balls. 1 strike.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering is in the dirt. And now Terry Francona
pitching for Cincinnati. Number 50.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings through it for the K. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. So a man at first. Now here is Jeremy Pena. Swing and a pop-up. McLean squeezes it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Houston, stepping in, Stuart Fairchild. Valdez back to work, and that is out of play. High in the air, out to right. Gamble gets under it. Puts it away for the out. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Myers coming on. Makes the grab after a long run. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jeimer Candelario. Swing and a miss as that one was high.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Ripped on the ground to second. Altuve slings to first. That ends the frame. Back here in Houston, bottom half of inning number 2. Now the left fielder, Chas McCormick. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
No balls. 2 strikes.
On the ground to third, Candelario. And he'll be safe at first. Jose Altuve up to hit here. And the first offering is not close.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the...
And they get Altuve for the out. And now the center fielder, Jake Myers. And there's a foul ball. Man at second. That one fouled off. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Fouled off to the right. And that's down and away. Caught up now trying to get to third. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mauricio Dubon into the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in center.
Number 14.
And now it's Gavin Lux.
Mauricio Dubon.
Lux in his 5th season, 27 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that misses. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. In the air, right field, pretty well struck back there. And it's out of here.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
There comes the skipper out of the...
Now pitching for the Astros. Number
And now
58.
it's Austin Hayes.
Hunter
Yeah,
Brown.
big swing and a miss.
0-1.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
So now 1-2.
1-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedl getting ready to hit. Foul ball. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering is fouled back. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Ellie De La Cruz up. His career feels like it was shot out of a cannon. He flew onto the scene. And that one hammered. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Next offering is fouled back. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. At the plate, Isaac Paredes out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
This one smashed down the right field line. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. The relay throw.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Ball.
Well, these Astros really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hit.
And it stays fair. Boots it. Coming around third is Alvarez. He will score, and he'll pull him to second safely.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. That was a really close one down the line. Just barely kept it fair, but did a great job of turning on that inside pitch and ripping it for a double.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. And it gets by him. Runner from second scores as they add on. Still manages a throw. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well done. Drives in the run. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Friedel pulls it in on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
1-0.
Oh, that one rides up and in. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
1 strike.
This one in the air. De La Cruz. 2 away now. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And that one gets past the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third.
He's under it at short. Puts the squeeze on it. And that'll do it for the... And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Matt McClain. That is upstairs for ball 1. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Up and in, 2-2. That one drilled left field. McCormick ranging back on it. And that one is off the wall. The throw into second, and that's a leadoff double.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And there's one down. Wide throw, and it gets away. And he'll move up to third on the throwing error. So digging in, Stuart Fairchild. Whoa, over his head to the backstop. No advance, though. And the 1-0. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Steer, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
One strike.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. So he blasts one out the other way, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-3. So 2 down. Jamer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. On the ground right side, and foul ball. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And 1-2. Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back here at Dyken Park, bottom of the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He goes deep in his first at bat off the bench, and they add to the lead. It's 7-3.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy.
Here's a high chopper, and that's just foul. Now the Reds manager.
Pitching for Cincinnati, number 64.
That one way inside.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. One gone here.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Slings to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. Smoke to right, but he's got it. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. It's now 7-3. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on. Back here in Houston, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Gavin Lux.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 56.
And a ground ball to first.
Go now.
Walker steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. In now for the Reds, Austin Hayes. Swinging a foul straight back. Strike 2.
0-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there are 2 down. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. And first offering is fouled off. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
In the air, center field. Dubon makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in Houston, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the first baseman, Christian. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone into the Crawford box is a home run.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Diaz at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 9-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Now the Reds manager.
Pitching for Cincinnati.
The 0-2.
Number 15.
No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 10-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
Jose Altuve, the next to hit. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Brings it in, and there are 2 outs. Here's Mauricio Dubon. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. Last half of inning number 5. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Ball 1. 1-2.
Next offering is down low. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 3. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. We're through 5. It's the Astros 10 and the Reds 3. And we're back. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
The Reds signed Ellie in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change Ellie's entire career.
And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Oh, look at the stop. The throw. In time. Got him.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Stevenson at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Ben Gamel. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
This one in the air, center field. Makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. This to third, Candelario. Throws to first in time.
Now batting.
2 down, bases empty. And next to hit for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. Right side, hard hit. tosses to first.
He's out.
Yeah, they get the out on Alvarez. Third out. Nothing doing there for Houston, but they still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Swings and misses,
No ball.
and it's
2
0-2. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one
1-1.
not close. 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
That
2-2.
misses. The count now 2-2. Backed
Full
off the
count.
plate that time. One down, base is empty. Swing and a
That's
ground
foul.
ball and foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that
1-1.
hitter and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
That's down and
2-1.
in. Next
Ball.
offering upstairs.
First pitch strike from the
3-1.
pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient.
Manager out of the dugout.
Now pitching for the Astros. Number 41. Spencer.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Full count.
That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone. Man at first, and now the designated hitter for the Reds, Gavin Lux.
Ball.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Candelario off of first with 2 away. Next
No.
offering misses, 2-0. Strike
That's a
1.
strike. 2 balls. 1 strike.
That one fouled off, 2-2. That one
Full
missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Diaz pulls it down, and that is that. Reds lead. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty
1-0.
locked in right now at the dish.
Next offering is fouled back. Manager out of the dugout.
Pitching for Cincinnati. Number 43.
And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. He swings and fouls one off. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
On to first. Out. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Fly ball to right. Fairchild brings it in. That is the inning. New inning getting started. And now Austin Hayes. Fought off foul. There's a swing and a miss.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
To third, Paredes. Whips it across. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And here is T.J. Friedl. 1 for 3. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Next one in the dirt. And it's fouled away. The Astros up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's 10-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Digging in, Matt McClain. On the ground, out to short. Slings it across. Out. That's the 3rd out. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. And this is now a 10-4 ball game. It's Major League. Back here at Dyken Park, here's the left fielder, Chas McCormick. Tap foul at the plate. And he chases a high fastball there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. That
ball
just
inside.
misses. And the count 1-2. Hit on the ground to Candelario. Candelario on the first. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's going to be Jose Altuve. In the air, right field. Snags it for the 2nd out. 2 down, base is empty. And stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio Dubon. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one in the air center field. Friedel. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that. We go to the ninth. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Eric Getty back to work. This one smoked out to left. Reaching down and makes the grab. Stuart Fairchild, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
0-2.
And that's just foul. The Reds with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The Reds now down to their final out. So two down now, and here is Spencer Steer. He's already homered in this game. There's the strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
The Reds down to their final strike. Just missing there. Now 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one, and get another W.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. From Daikin Park in Houston, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Framber Valdez. What do you have on him?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Altuve slings to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's Mookie now. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
I got a ball, one strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This one in the air. Paredes makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here comes Max Muncy. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Ben Gamel.
Ben Gamel.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Isaac Paredes at the plate now as he chases after that one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And now it's Christian Walker. And that's off
the plate.
The inside edge. Ball 1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Alvarez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And he'll take first easily after the strikeout. First and second, 2 outs. Diaz will hit next. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts. Second inning set to go. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
And that one fouled off. Out towards right center field. Myers puts it away for the out. The batter now will be Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. And a foul ball. Center field. Myers settles under it, nabs it, and that'll do it. Back here in Houston, bottom of the second. And the batter now, Jeremy Pena. Swing and a ball line to center. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Now the left fielder, Chas McCormick. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
If we were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Oh, he hit him.
Yep, that got him.
And that got him pretty flush. First and second, no outs. Here's the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve. Pena, the lead runner, out at second. McCormick at first with no outs. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Next to hit, Jake Myers. Inside.
No, inside.
And that is ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
1 out. Runners at first and second. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called. Here's Ben Gamble. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
Very high with that one. Now 2 balls and a strike. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So it's no run. Back here in Houston, top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. Hit in the air, left field. McCormick trying to get there. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Manager out of the...
Now pitching for the Astros, number 58, Hunter Brown.
And there's a foul ball. Brown, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019. Next
One
pitch,
ball,
not
strike.
close, up high. This one in the air. Diaz under it. Corrals it. And a couple of quick outs. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Ball one there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. And a ball and 2 strikes. Throw is wide, and it gets past him at first. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, that's just an unacceptable error right there. Just kind of lackadaisical in getting it back into the infield, and there's really no excuse for that. Turned a simple single into a runner in scoring position now.
So runner at second, 2 down. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. The shortstop
Ball 1, no
takes
strike.
the ball. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs.
1-1.
There's a swing and a drive. And it bangs off the top of the wall. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a pop-up. Walker. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Dodgers set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the 3rd baseman, Isaac Paredes. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
And a foul ball. And a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one hit to right. Pajes makes the catch for the out. 1 down. Here's Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On a line out towards center. Edman makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Freeman. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Astros are down quietly. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Max Muncy. Brown back to work. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Bill, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy, hacktastic. 4th inning underway, no score. Line drive and a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive, and it gets by him, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes, fought off foul.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
In the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Caught him looking for the K. 1 left for L.A. Bottom 4, here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. On the ground, right side, Rojas. Throws to first in time, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball.
That one is absolutely belted. It 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Betts whips it to first on the run, and they get the out. Jose Altuve up to hit here. His first at bat was a strikeout. Line drive, that's a base hit. Pena rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Inning over. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. And here comes Tommy Edman. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
That one ripped. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there.
Here comes the manager out of the...
Now pitching for the Astros.
And now it's going to be
56.
Miguel Rojas. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Runner at second, nobody out. And the count 1-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Gamble snags it on the run. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. The other way, and foul ball. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Back here at Dyken Park, John Shambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, Ben Gamble.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Got him swinging.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
This one in the air, right field. Pajes under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Yordan Alvarez up next. Swung on. Belted. That one hops against the fence. The throw in and into second easily with a 2-out double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
He never makes a throw. Both runners are safe, and I'm just scratching my head. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
2 strikes.
In the dirt. Ball comes home and he's dead at the plate. Back here in Houston, Mookie Betts will get us started. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Turns and fires to Betts. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Walker right there to make the grab. And there's 2 away. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up and
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. Back here in Houston, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz.
That's
And the
inside.
first pitch misses for ball one. He was late there. Strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Up next for the Astros.
Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy
And he swings and misses at the initial
0-1.
offering.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. No play, that's an infield single. And now Chas McCormick. And a big swing and a miss.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
In the dirt, but kept close. And it's fouled away.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
Just an
2 balls,
outstanding
2
job
strikes.
of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
To the right side, Rojas. Safe at second. First and second, 2 outs. So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. Swinging a foul out of play. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
Well, this is a higher leverage
0-2 is the
spot,
count.
and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Just misses the mark
1 ball, 2
outside
strikes,
the
the count.
zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And he keeps putting up the case. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Blanco back to work. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Will Smith to the plate, 1 for 2. And that is out of play. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Here's a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch
1
was.
ball.
That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now here is Andy Pajes. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Just a little too
0-1.
quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. No runs. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Now here is Ben Gamel. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That's in there. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Up the middle, and base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now a chance for Isaac Paredes. Tap foul at the plate. Runner at first with no outs here. Got him. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had a fool.
Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. This ball's chopped on the ground. There's one. Out. Oops, he came home with it. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Christian Walker. 0 for 3 in this one.
Walker.
Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Now the catcher up to hit, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Coming around third is Alvarez. 1 run is in. The throw in. He's safe at third. It's a 2-run triple.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And a strike.
That's a ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
2 outs. Bounce to the left side. Muncy zips it to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But they pick up a pair here. Both coming. We're at the top of the 8th. Tommy Edman at the plate. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Not close with that one. And the count is even, 2-2. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Diaz down to first. In time to get him. 1 away on the strikeout. And up next for Los Angeles, Miguel Rojas. Top of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Way high.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 2 down, base is empty, and here's Freddie Freeman. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
0-2 is the count.
That missed
1
by
ball,
a lot.
2
And the
strikes.
count 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Missed with a changeup, and the count's even at 2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning. The tag, and he's out. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here at Dyken Park, now the left fielder, Chas McCormick. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. So into the 8th, and he's back on the mound despite some rough patches.
Well, he's definitely had to battle. Hasn't been perfect in this one, but he's got some nice defensive plays behind him. He's given his team some length, and that's really important.
And the pitch count still in relatively good shape, so fatigue shouldn't be much of a factor.
Well, you got to imagine this guy lobbied a little bit to get back out there on the mound just because of it. Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis.
Whoa, they threw that one behind him. Next offering is fouled back. And that one hit to first. Freeman takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And next to hit for Houston, Jake. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Gamble in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 outs. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rips that one center field. Reaches but can't haul it in. Throw into third. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Edman makes the catch, and that is that. Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Mookie Betts now. Pitching change here, Spencer Arrighetti.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out. Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Goes down looking.
Man, he had the stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just locked him up.
Ohtani now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
All 1's the count.
Swings through that high fastball.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that pop hand to work on time.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Muncy to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Arrighetti, 25 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. They're down to their final strike. Arrighetti is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. On to first, and that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.